Super. So tonight's class, we're going to work a lot on core activation. We're also going to do a lot of oblique work. We're going to do some work on back extension, so back muscles, and also glutes. And so let's start by lying down on our mat. I'll just move the laptop so I can see. Great. Excellent. And so lying down comfortably on your mat. And let's start by stopping. So take a few deep breaths here. And begin to drop in. So in Pilates, it's very important to start by relaxing the muscles in the body. So we're not building our tone, we're not strengthening on top of tension. And so feel your shoulders relaxed, your jaw. And become aware of your alignment on the floor. So the back of your legs touching the floor. And then you can feel the sacral area touch the floor. And then you may notice the lowest part of your back is lifted. So your natural curves in your spine. Your shoulders pressing into the floor, shoulder blades, and then notice the back of your neck is not. And then you can feel the back of your head on the floor. And so throughout the class, we'll constantly be working on this natural alignment in the spine. Begin to notice your breath. 1 second, I think someone is not muted. Just make sure everyone is muted. Got you on. Yep, perfect. Okay, so now bend your knees and place your feet on the floor. So this is called Pilates rest position. And here, as you inhale, I'd like you to arch. So the tailbone area of your back stays on the floor, but your lower back is lifting. And then as you exhale, imprint and push the lower back into the floor. So inhaling, arch. So it's a tilt in the pelvis. So if you were to think of the pelvis tilts forward, the lower back lifts, and then the pelvis tilts back. And the tailbone draws up and under. Inhaling, arch. And as you exhale through your mouth, imprinting, squeeze the pelvic floor. So pelvic floor is all those muscles from the tailbone at the back to the pubic bone at the front. Inhaling, arch. Exhale through your mouth, squeeze pelvic floor and begin to scoop the navel towards the spine. So as we warm up, each time you breathe and engage, you'll notice the muscles tighten a little bit more. And so it takes a while for the brain to engage with the body and engage the muscles. One more, inhaling, arch. And then exhale, imprint. So now inhale here. And as you exhale, you're going to press into your feet and imprint the lower back into the floor and lift up vertebrae by vertebrae into a bridge. Inhale here. And as you exhale through your mouth, squeeze pelvic floor, scoop the navel and articulate back down vertebrae by vertebrae. Lovely. Inhale. And exhale, so fluid motion, feel like each vertebrae lifts vertebrae by vertebrae and feel that squeeze of the pelvic floor, scoop of the navel. Inhale when you're up, exhale coming down. So warming up the spine and firing up the core muscles. Inhale here when you're down, exhale, imprint, scoop, squeeze and articulate up. One last time, inhale, exhale, articulate down. Really nice. Next time we're going to stay up. So inhale through your nose, exhale, imprint, squeeze, lift, articulate up. And so hands can come onto your frontal hip bones or hands down. Sometimes it's nice for proprioception to put your hands on your hips. We're going to do some marching. So press into your left leg and the right leg just lifts off the floor. And here you want to feel like the hips don't move, so the pelvis is not tilting. You're lifting the legs. So as you press into one leg, so say your left leg, feel all the responsibility on the left leg, and then the right leg just floats up. So the standing leg is doing the work. And you can feel the engagement front and back. So glutes, hamstrings, and quads, as well as the hip flexors. Lovely. Really nice. So staying up here now, stay up in bridge, lift the hips. Let's let the right leg fall out to the right. So the knee is going out to the right and bring it back in. We'll go with the breath. Inhale, left leg out to the side. Exhale, squeeze and lift and draw it back in. Back of your neck is long. Keep the hips lifted. Inhale, the right leg goes out to the right. Exhale, squeeze and draw it back in. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, squeeze and draw it back in. Really nice. One more each side. Inhale, right leg. Squeeze, draw it back in. Exhale, left leg. Squeeze, draw it back in. So now imagine there's sand in your back pockets. So where we were moving the legs, keeping the pelvis steady, now we'll keep the legs steady and move the pelvis. So drop the right hip down. So like you're dropping the sand out of your right pocket. The legs don't move, and then lift it up. Drop the left hip down and lift it up. So let's make it like a fluid motion. So right drops, the left drops, right lifts, left lifts. One more, right drops, left drops, right lifts, left lifts. Other direction, left drops, right drops, left lifts, right lifts. So legs, try not to move them. Really here, creating movement in the pelvis. Core stabilizers active, so pelvic floor lifts, navel to spine. Really nice. Now you're all the way up and carefully articulate all the way down. Super, really nice. So let's come into the 100. Really nice exercise for warming up in the core. So pelvic, shoulders away from the ears, ribs are in, navel to spine, lift the pelvic floor, one leg into tabletop. Imagine that bag of sand on your lower belly. Second leg lifts up. Really nice. Now draw the ribs in, and the head and shoulders lift. At any stage, drop the head down or pop your hands behind your head, okay? No problem at all. Whatever feels comfortable, you got to always mind the neck. So hands are reaching, and we'll inhale as if you're slapping water. And as you exhale through the mouth, squeeze. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale, inhale, and exhale. So can you lift a little higher in the chest, inhale, and exhale, inhale. Pelvic floor lifts as you exhale, navel to spine, shoulders away from the ears, inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale. Let's do 3 more, inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Keep the legs lifted, head and shoulders down, turn your head side to side. Really nice. So we're going to do the same one again, but this time we have the option of extending the legs. So ribs are in, lift the head and shoulders. So as you inhale, extend the legs, and as you exhale, drawing them in. Again, hand behind your head if you have any sensitivity. Inhale and exhale. Great job. Inhale and exhale. If it feels like too much extending the legs, just leave them back up in the Pilates rest position. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. So this is number 5. Exhale. We need 5 more. So you can continue to bring the legs in and out. Leave them at tabletop or leave them extended. Inhale. And exhale. Squeeze. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. Maybe the legs go a little lower. Inhale. And exhale. Come all the way down. Really nice. Head down. Turn the head side to side. Super, bend your knees. We're going to come into a series of 5. So tonight we're going to do 15 of each. And as always, you got to listen to your body. So take the modification that suits you, especially if you have any injury at all in your body. So do less reps, or bring the legs down. Always, if your neck is anywhere tender, I'm always supporting my neck in most of these because I find it just feels more comfortable. And so again, listen to your body. So let's start. Shoulders away from the ears. So setting ourselves up, ribs are in, navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts. So feel that strong activation. One leg comes up, bag of sand, so the lower abs, transverse abdominis sinking. Second leg comes up. And now draw the ribs in. So you're using your upper abdominals to lift the head and shoulders. So single bent leg stretch. Left knee extends, right knee is bent. Left hand on your right knee, right hand on the outside of the right knee. Lift a little higher, and let's go. 1. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 4. 5. And 6. Check pelvic floors up. 7. Navel to spine. 8. 9. And 10. Let's do 5 more. And 5. And 4. And 3. Lift a little higher in the chest. 2. And 1. Keep the legs up. Of course, take them down if you need to, but we're going to instruct for them staying up for the whole 5. So head down, turn the head side to side. Really nice. Draw the lower abs in, ribs in, pelvic floor lifts, lift the head and shoulders. So now double leg. So we'll do a trial first. Right, the arms reach back. And notice as the arms reach back, we don't come down, right? We keep uplifted in the chest. Arms reach forward as we exhale. One more inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, forward. Lovely. Let's do legs. Inhale, extend the legs. Exhale, draw them in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw them in. Let's do both. Inhale, exhale, 1 and 2. So one hand behind your head, and 3. Or the head down, another great option. And 4, 5. Inhale, extend. Exhale, drawing in. 6. Now mind the lower back. If your lower back is lifting, then your arms and legs definitely need to go higher towards the ceiling and less of a long extension. There's 10. Let's do 5 more. And 5. That's it. And 4. Great. And 3. And 2. And 1. Excellent. Head and shoulders down. Turn your head side to side. If you want to drop your knees, please do so. Drop them, take a spinal twist, like so, or leave them uplifted if you want to keep working on the core in between the breaks. Okay, shoulders away from the ears, ribs in, navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts, one leg up, bag of sand, second leg up. So straight leg now. So draw the ribs in, so upper abs are lifting the head and shoulders. One leg long, the other one straight up, and hold the back of the leg, shoulders away from the ears, and lift a little higher. That's it. And then switch. So shoulders away, lift a little higher, draw the leg in. Really nice. And let's go. So 1 and 2. So nice controlled movement. 3 and 4 and 5. And 6 and 7. See, can you lift a little higher in the chest? 8. Head and shoulders drawing towards the foot. 9, towards your knee. And 10. 5 more. And 5. And 4. And 3. You can really feel the hamstrings stretching, right? And 2. And 1. Super. Bend the knees back into Pilates rest, head and shoulders down, and turn the head side to side. Or take the feet down and do a spinal twist, right? So either one, really nice. From here, navel to spine, ribs in. Let's do double legs. So one hand on top of the other, hands are behind your head, and then lift up. Legs are straight up. So the double leg, it can also be single leg, see what works, and also think of just going as far as you can with the back staying on the floor. So little tiny arch is fine, but we don't want it lifting. So push the head into the hands, shoulders away. Inhale, exhale. So let's see, you go only as far as comfortable. Inhale, it might be halfway. Exhale. Inhale up, push the head into the hands, exhale down, there's 3. So really works lower abs, and you can also feel the rectus abdominis also works 4. So only go as far as you can with the lower back staying close to the floor, 5. And exhale, 6. Shoulders away from the ears, 7. And 8. Great work. And 9. It's so brilliant to work the core. And 10. 5 to go. And so it's cumulative. 5. We feel the effects because of all the previous stuff we did too. 4. That's it. Check. Pelvic floor lifts. 3. And 2. Last one. And 1. Lovely. Lengthen the legs long. Reach the arms. And stretch it out. Really nice. Let's come into crisscross. So bend your knees. Lovely. Shoulders away from the ears. Ribs in. Navel to spine. Pelvic floor lift. One leg in tabletop. Feel that bag of sand. Second leg in tabletop. And now hands either side of your head. Draw the ribs in and lift up. So this is your inhale position in the center, and we're going to stay uplifted. So think of the shoulders aren't going to go down in between. As you exhale, turn. So one leg extends, and you rotate towards the opposite elbow. Elbow to knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. And more than elbow to knee, think of the elbow that's going towards the floor really draws towards the floor, so you get that re-twist. And think of the shoulder to the hips. So your right shoulder towards the left hip as you rotate. And rotate. And 5. And 6. And 6. And 7. And 7. Slower is very often much harder. 8. And 8. So really get that twist in the torso. 9. And 9. Remember, exhale through the mat and squeeze pelvic floor as you do that. 10. And 11. 11. Just 4 to go. And 12. 12. 13. 13. Last 2. 14. 14. And last one. 15. And 15. Excellent. Stretch the legs long. Reach the arms overhead and stretch it out. So let's come round onto our belly. And we'll come straight up into a cobra just to stretch. So hands beneath your shoulders and lift up. Yeah, really great. Legs are wide. And here you can sway a little bit side to side. My jumper. Sway a little bit side to side. Really nice. Okay, so come all the way down onto your belly, right? And one hand on top of the other, and your forehead rests on your hands. So we're going to do a little bit of work into the hips and the back of the legs. So start by pressing the pubic bone into the mat, navel towards the spine, shoulders are relaxed, pelvic floor lifts. And then the right leg lifts up, so point to toes. Both legs are active to start with, right? So active means the toes are pointing back, the knees are lifting, and so you can feel that the legs are working, they're not relaxed. So the toes are pointing, the tops of the feet are pressing into the floor. Really good. So now lift the right leg up and bring it down again. Inhale, lift it up. As you do that, think of pubic bone keeps pressing into the mat. Exhale down. We're doing 4 of each. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. So now left side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale down. Keep the pubic bone pressing down, navel to spine. Inhale up. Exhale down. That's it. Inhale up. exhale down, and fourth one, inhale up, exhale down, back to the right side. So now we're going to lift and we're going to pulse it. So lift up and down, 2, 3, and 4, and now the other side. So it lifts and it stays up for 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Now back to the right side. Lift the leg, and now we're going to make circles. So they're not very big. So go in one direction for 1, 2. Check the pubic bone into the mat. Navel to spine. 3 and 4. And now the other direction. 1. And the opposite leg, the left leg's active. 3 and 4. So now let's go left leg. So left leg lifts. Check. Navel to spine and circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really great. And other direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. So now we're going to do the same thing, but on our forearms, right? So up into a forearm plank. So absolutely no problem at any stage if you want to drop your knees, okay? So up into a forearm plank. So straight away, push the heels back, tailbone draws under, navel to spine and sternum forward. So start with the first right leg, comes up and down 4 times. 2, that's it. 3 and 4. Tuck the toes, left side now, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so now we have the pulses. So point the toes of the right leg, lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tuck it under, left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Super. Tuck it under. Circles. So right toes point and circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank God I was only doing 4 of each, right? Other direction. 2, 3, 4. Tuck it under. Left side. Circles. 1, 2. So you can pop the knee down. No problem if you need to, especially if your back feels sore in any way, or if your back feels like it's sagging down. 2, 3, 4. Super. So third round, we're going to come onto our hands. So plank on our hands. And again, no problem. Pop your knees under if you need to, okay? So 4 of everything. So start nice and firm in your plank. Push into the heels. Thighs are lifted. Sternum forward. So point the right toes. And 1, up and down. 2, 3, navel to spine. 4, other side. Point the toes. 1 and 2, 3. Great job. 4. Okay, now the pulses. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Tuck the toes, nice and strong in your plank. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Super. Now the circles. So right leg and 1. Not a very big circle with more control. 3, 4. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great job. Okay, so let's come down. Right hand to the mat. It doesn't matter actually. It can be either hand because we're going to do both sides anyway, right? So your bottom knee is down and your top leg is long and your hands on your waist, okay? So we're going to do 2 movements. The first movement, reach the arm over, or actually let's start by activating, right? So top shoulders back, nice alignment, hand, knee to foot, and then check, ribs in, navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts, right? So before we work at all, check everything's engaged, really nice. So the first movement is the top leg lifts and the arm reaches overhead. Really nice. And then bring the arm back down, bring the foot down. Now plant that foot, and then the bottom knee comes in, and then it goes back down, okay? So let's go. So extend and reach. The top arm comes up, the bottom foot grounds, bottom knee comes in and out. There's 2. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale, 3. Check navel in, ribs in, pelvic floor engaged, 4. So you can feel it, right? We're working outer hip, working inner thigh, 5. And lift and down, 6. I'm going to do 10 of each. Lift and down, 7. Check, I'm going to point the toe fingers more out. See what works for you. And 8. So extend and then plant the foot. Lift and down, 9. Great. And lift and 10. Great. So now let's stay on the side, right? We're going to lift the knee and bring it down 10 times. And 2. And 3. 4. 5. 6. I know this burns. 7. 8. 9. 10. Keep it up. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2, 1, and down. Great job. Great, let's go to the side. So again, line up. So the hand, the foot, and the knee are all in a straight line. Really nice. And then top arm over. And so let's start by lifting the leg, extending. And then the foot comes down, and we lift the bottom knee. Place the bottom knee, and then extend 2. And 3. That's it. And 4. And 5. That's it. And 6. Nice controlled movement. Check. Navel to spine. 7. Pelvic floor is lifting. So nice stability in the core. 8. And when you plant that foot nice and steady. 9. That's it. And 10. So now let's up and down. Bottom knee comes in and out 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, strong press into that standing leg, 10. Let's lift it up and hold for 10, 9, open across the chest, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming down. Great job. Okay, let's do a little bit more side work. Okay, so we come onto our forearm, and the option is to have the bottom knee bent, the top leg long, or you can have both legs long, and the feet are either stacked or the top leg's on top of the bottom leg, right? So either version. So bottom knee bent, giving you support underneath, okay? Or else both legs. And we'll put the top leg in front of the other, okay? So, and we're going to be doing a few different things here. So let's check elbows beneath the shoulder, right? Navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts and come up. So either the bottom knee is bent or the bottom knee is straight. Top hand to your head, and you're going to rotate. So bring that elbow to the floor where your hand is, and then lift up. And now the top knee comes in and out, okay? So elbow to the floor, rotating, back up. Knee in and out. There's 2. Rotate and knee in and out. 3. So these are strong work. Rotate and in. We'll just do 8. There's 4. We're halfway. So rotate. Back up. Knee in and back down. And 5, I think. And in and back out. So and 6. That's it. Knee in, back out, 2 left. 7, in and out, and last one, 8. and knee in and back out. Oh, great job. So very strong in the shoulder, right? You can also do it on your hand, but that is a bit harder. But especially if it feels too much in your shoulder, then do it on your hand. So let's try the other side. And so let me show the modified version with the knee bent on the bottom. Okay, so a hand on your head. So the legs are long or the knee is bent. So rotate, elbow to the floor, then top leg in and out. Elbow to the floor and back up, top leg in and out. And that's number 3, top leg in and out, or you have both legs straight, whichever version. Rotate, top leg in and out, there's 4, and rotate. And in and out, 5, 3 to go. And in and out, 6, that's it. In and out, 7, last 1 rather. In and out, 8, great. And coming all the way down, super. So let's do a little bit more side series here. Oh no, actually, let's do the spinal articulation. We'll come to the side series in a minute. So I want to do a little bit of work on spinal articulation, rolling like a ball, and the open leg rocker. So let's start with our feet bent, feet on the floor, knees bent rather, right? Shoulders down. So we're going to work on that flex and extension in the back, right? So hands behind your knees. Inhale, lift your chest, and then exhale, round. Okay, so 3 more. Inhale, lift, and then feel the scoop as you go back. So you're inhaling, lifting the chest, the back is straightening. As you exhale, the tailbone is drawing under, and you're rounding in the lower spine. Shoulders stay down. 1 more. And then scoop, navel to spine, pelvic floor lift. Okay, so now let's do it with the arms. Inhale, lift, and then exhale, articulate. We're just going to come halfway, right? Inhale, you come back up in your C curve, and then you straighten. And then exhale, that's it. And C curve and come halfway down. Now mind the shoulders, keep them down. Inhale, lift up. And shoulders down, so it's from the lower spine you start rounding. Really nice. Inhale, lift up. And then let's come into the next version. We're going to do it with the legs up, okay? So we're going to do a little bit of movement, and then we're going to the rolling like a ball. So it's like we're creating the muscle memory now at the start. So when we go into the rolling like a ball, the body automatically does it. So start with your hands behind your legs, your feet are lifted. Inhale, lift. Exhaling, round. Inhaling, lift, and really feel it's that lower back. And you're scooping the navel, so you're really protecting and strengthening the lower back. 1 more, and round. So now reach the arms. Inhale, lift. That's it. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift, and then round. Super. So now, rolling like a ball, we hold on to the legs, right? And we try to keep the same distance between the heels and the sit bones. And so we inhaling, lift, but then we exhale, we round, and we roll back in the round, and then we come back up. That's it. Lovely, love it. Inhale, and then round. So you're rounding back. The head doesn't touch the floor. Inhale, lift. That's it. And then round back. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lovely. Inhale, lift. Love it. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Scoop the navel. Exhale, round. Last 1. Inhale, lift. And then scoop and round. Super. So now we're coming to open leg rocker, right? So similar, but the legs are long and straight. So start with our legs long on the floor. And put your hands on your shins or ankles, wherever they come to. And let's do that same movement. So inhale, arch, exhaling, round, and feel it, right? Lower back, drawing under, scooping the navel, pelvic floor lifts. Inhale, lift, straighten, exhaling, round. And feel it as you do it, right? So inhale, lifting. As you round, scoop the pelvic floor up, navel to spine. Lovely. Let's do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. So let's roll back a little bit this time. So inhale, lift, and then exhale, round, and let's roll back about halfway. Inhale, coming back up, rounding, and then exhale, straighten. That breath was all wrong, apologies. Inhale, lift, exhale, rotate, roll back. Just nearly to the floor, not quite. Inhale here, and then exhale, that's much better. So we're rolling up, shoulders are staying down, and we're coming up, and then we're straightening when our shoulders are over our hips. Inhale here, and then rolling down. Scoop the navel, round. That's it, feet are flexed. Inhale here, and then exhale, rolling up. So lead with the shoulders, keep that rounded curve, and then straighten. Okay, super. So let's now stay here and bring your legs up to bend them, and then lift them up. Really nice. So let's hold on to the back of the legs, back of the shins for now. Inhale, lift. Exhale, C curve. Not going to come to the floor yet, right? Inhale, lift. Exhale, C curve. Really nice. One more. And C curve. I'm going to move forward so I've plenty of room to roll. So now the knees stay bent or the legs are straight, either version. I'm going to do the first one, knees bent, and then we'll do the straight. So inhale, lift, and then exhale, C curve, and rock back. Coming back up, and then inhale, lift. That's it. And so legs can be straight either. Exhale, coming back up. So the head doesn't touch the floor, and we nice balance. We're strong on the inhale, and then C curve. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift up. And then C curve, scooping in the abdominals, right? Scoop the navel. Rounding. Navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts. And then exhale, scoop and go back. Last one. And round. Excellent. Really nice, really nice. So that we're working in the lower back, working the abdominals. So do a little more, right? We're going to do a teaser variation. So let's start. Knees are bent. Arms are forward, okay? So as we inhale, reach the arms up. And then as we exhale, reach the arms forward. One more. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, reach the arms forward. Super. So now let's extend the legs. Okay, let's do the same thing. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring them back forward. Much stronger, right? Much harder. Inhale, reach up. A little bit of shaking's normal. Exhale, knees bent, no problem. So now let's just do the legs, okay? So legs are bent or the legs are straight. So I'll do the bent first. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Legs straight either. Down and up. One more. So we're going to add the arms and legs together, okay? So inhale, extend the arms up, the legs go down. Exhale, bring them back up. That's it. Inhale, down. Reach. Exhale, bring them back up. Super. One more like this. That's it. Exhale. So in the teaser, we're going to also bring the torso down. So as we inhale, we come down, rolling down. And then as we exhale, we reach the arms and come back up and the legs come up. Yeah? We got this, we got this. Okay, so let's try it. So knees can be bent or the legs straight, either version, okay? So I'll do the legs bent first one. So inhale, and then with exhale coming down. Inhale, exhale up. And then straight legs, inhale, exhale. Inhale here, exhale coming up. Inhale, exhale going down, so nice control. So you're articulating, moving with control, lovely arms overhead. Inhale here, and then exhale, reach the arms, bring the legs up. Strong work, let's do two more. I don't know if it's very warm, right? Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale here, exhale coming up. You got it, last one. That's it, I got you. I can see you guys, you're doing great. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale up. Excellent. All right, great. That was teaser. Teaser is wonderful, but it's strong. It really is a fantastic one for the back, the articulation, and then all the core strength. So let's do some side series. So lying on your side. And for tonight, hand resting on your head. You can also have your head resting on your upper arm if you like. And we're going to be stacked. And it's going to be straight down. So shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip, knee over knee, ankle over ankle. And then check, right? You have that lifting of the bottom waist, navel to spine, pelvic floor lift. So we start with our hand directly in front of us. And then if you like, you can bring your hand to your waist as we go on, right? And so in Pilates, it's that feeling of, right, the whole body is engaged in the activity. So we're not tensing, but everything is working. And that's what helps us to not wobble. That's what helps with the stability. So just check now before we start. The ribs are in. The navel is to the spine. The pelvic floor is lifted. There's this feeling of this activation in the whole core area. And so the first one we're going to do is we're going to draw the top knee in, bending the knee, and then we're going to extend the leg long. And so if it feels like, yeah, that's no problem at all, then put your hand on your waist and extend. And here you want to try to not move in the torso as much as possible, that you're really using the core muscles to help with that extension and with the stability. There's 3, 4, 5. Bottom waist lifts. 6. Nice balance. That's it. 7. And so in Pilates, you tend to look so elegant because you're working so many parts of your body. 8. We'll go for 10 of everything. 9. And 10. So now the leg stays at hip height. We're going to keep the foot flexed. We're going to do circles. So 1 and 2. And sometimes it's good to put the hand in front so you can see that you're not moving. 3. You want to try not to move forward and back in the torso. The back part of the circle is the hardest part, right? 6. That's where we tend to wobble. 7, 8, 9, 10. Other directions. So try not to move in the chest and the torso. 1 and 2 and 3. Great job. Navel to spine. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9. So we did everything there in parallel, right? Where our toes are facing straight forward. So now we're going to do the same, the leg press in the circles, but this time externally rotating. So try to, as if you're trying to point your toes to the ceiling. They're not going to go that far, but what you're doing is rotating the femur head inside in the hip socket. So activating different muscles now as we draw the leg in and then extend it out. And you can really feel it, right? It's definitely different muscles working. Check, bottom waist is lifting, navel to spine, pelvic floor is lifting, strong core. There's 4. That's it. So you're trying not to wobble as you move. And 5. Inhale, exhaling. 6. So you're sliding the heel along the instep of the leg. And 7. That's it. And 8. 2 more. And 9. Building such great strength here in connective tissue in the hip. And 10. So foot stays externally rotating and flexed. And 1. Circles. 2. And 3. That's it. 4. 5. Try not to move in the torso. 6. And challenge yourself, right? 7. Make those circles a tiny bit bigger if you can. 8. 9. And 10. Other direction. And 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now we're going to really challenge the balance, right? Hot potato. So externally rotating still, so you can really feel the glute, right? You're going to bring the heel to the foot in front. And now here's a challenging bit. Use your core balance heel to the foot behind. So in front, and engage pelvic floor, navel to spine behind. That's it. So think of control more than any kind of speed, right? 4, that's it. Bottom waist lifts, 5, foot turning towards the ceiling, and 6, that's it. And 7, and 8, and 9, last one, and 10. Oh, great. Get in there with your fist, little knuckles, and let's go to the side. Now, so lying down and nice and stacked. So tonight we really think of a straight line. Sometimes we have our feet in front, right? And so it depends on what we're doing. Bottom waist is lifted. Shoulders away from the ears. Hands can be in front of you or on your waist. Navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts, and really feel like it's not a casual engagement. You're really activating your core muscles, so strong and stable, and then the knee draws in, inhale, exhale, extend, and the legs in parallel, so the toes are pointing straight out in front of you, and 2. And strong, right transverse abdominis, lower abs drawing in, 3, and 4, and 5, shoulders relaxed, and 6, so it's not a casual movement at all. You're very aware of what you're doing. 7, if your balance is okay, you could even consider closing your eyes. 8, and then you can really notice exactly what's working. 9, and 10, super, and then the circles. 1, and 2, try not to move in the torso. 3, not to bring the chest forward and back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's it, and 10. Check again, pelvic floor lifting. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, that's the stability, right? The moving legs definitely working. 8, but think of all that core stability you're really working on. 9, and 10. Externally rotate, so slide the leg up the inside of the instep of the leg, the heel rather, up the instep, and then down again. Relax the shoulders. Slide it up and down. 2. That's it. Check core activation. 3, and 4. So fantastic to strengthen glutes and hips. 5, and 6, very common for back problems to be because of lack of strength here. Also tightness in the hips because we sit a lot. 8, and 9, so it's really great to work this area. And 10, so now those circles. And 10, and 9, that's it. If you feel yourself wobbling, check again. Ribs in, navel to spine. 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction. And rotate. Toes as if you're trying to get to the ceiling. 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now those hot potatoes. So foot forward and then very carefully behind. That's it. And so here you can feel lengthening in that front hip flexor and really try to engage the core. 4. That's it. So you're not wobbling. 5. That's it. Hand in front, no problem to help if you do feel wobbly. 6. And 7, rotate, so turn those toes to the ceiling. 8, and 9, and 10, excellent. So let's come straight, we're going to do a little bit of back work and into the glutes again. So one hand on top of the other, and your forehead is going to rest on the hand. We're going to do some frogs, right? Some of you are familiar with these. They burn very quickly. So heels together, knees are wide apart, right? So check, pubic bone down, navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts. So there's definitely this feeling of activation even before we move. So your head is resting on your hands. I'm not going to rest my head because it makes an echo on the mic. So then lift the legs up and then down. So we'll inhale up, exhale down. Let's go for 8 of everything. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Check pubic bone down. So now we'll add an extension. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, extend. And you can widen the legs actually for the extension, but keep the thighs lifted. Inhale, bring the heels together. Exhale, down. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, extend the legs. Inhale, bring them back in together. Heels touch. Exhale, down. So toes aren't touching. Pubic bone down. There's 2. Inhale, exhale, extend. Keep the legs lifted. Inhale, exhale, down. There's 3. Exhale, extend. Inhale, heels together. Exhale, 4. Really working the glutes. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, down. 5. Relax your shoulders. Pubic bone down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhaling. 6. Exhale. Inhale. Exhaling. 7. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 8. Really nice. So now bring the feet down. The feet are about at mat width or hip distance apart, whichever feels good to you, right? And here we're going to have the heads resting on the hands, but the hands are stuck to the head, so they're going to lift when you lift your chest. So the feet stay down, okay? And now inhale, lift your chest. And it's more of an extension, so think of you're trying to, like a turtle coming out of their shell, rather than straight coming up in any contraction. Exhale, down. Okay, we'll do 2 more like that. Inhale, lift up. And it's lengthening the vertebrae, exhaling down. So you're not trying to squish them as you come up. You try to lengthen. Do 1 more like that. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Pubic bone down, navel to spine. Exhale, down. So we're going to add a little rotation. Feet are active. So the feet are pointing back. The knees are lifted. You can feel that little stretch, the strength in the legs, right? And that's part of your stability. Pubic bone down, navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts. So now, all that activation, inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, you're going to turn as if you're trying to bring that right elbow to the right hip. Inhale, back to center, staying lifted. Legs are strong now. Exhale, go to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, down. We're just going to do 5 of these. So there's 1 done. Legs active, pubic bone down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. So it's the elbow towards the hip, staying at the same height. Inhale to center. Exhale, rotate. 2. Inhale, center. Exhale, down. 3 to go. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center, exhale, down. Lovely. So really strong work in the back. Pubic bone down, engage the core, navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, center, exhale. Inhale, center, exhaling down. And last one. It always feels a little achy when you work the back muscles. And we just have to know when it's normal achy that we're working the muscles, or when it feels like too much. And if it feels like too much, just don't do any more of them. The last one here. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Inhale, center, exhale, other side. Inhale, center, exhaling down. Great job. Push back into child's pose. So knees wide, feet together. Reach the arms and feel the lovely stretching. And breathe. So it is fantastic to strengthen the back muscles, but sometimes it can feel like when we feel them working, it feels like we're injuring them, and we're not. We're just stretching them. But we do need to know if it feels like too much, and then you definitely stop. Really nice. Let's walk both the hands to one side and stretch. Really great. And then both the hands to the other side. So always mindful when we're working of finding the right edge for each of us. And then back to center. Come to all fours and tuck your toes. Let's push back into down dog. So bend one knee and then bend the other knee. Bend one knee and then bend the other knee. Really nice. Okay, we're going to do one last thing here before we get into the stretches. So you're on all fours and really engage. So navel to spine, ribs in, tailbone under, chest is long, and you're going to walk your hands out forward. And as you do that, really you're going to feel how the further you go out, the more the core has to work. Really nice. And then carefully walk the hands back. So try not to drop and try not to arch. And then let's do 5 of these. So walk the arms out. So the hands are well forward of the shoulders. So it's like a plank, but you're really putting a lot of work on the core because the hands are forward of the shoulders. And then very carefully walk the hands back. There's 2. Engage, navel to spine. Pelvic floor lifts and walk the hands out. Tailbone stays tucked under. That's it. There's 3. And then walk the hands back. And walk the hands out again. Maybe they go a little further. But what we don't want to do is we don't want to be dropping, right? So you want to be strong in the core and then walk the hands back. Last one. I'm going to step back so I have a bit more room and then walk the hands out. That's it. Navel to spine is strong work. We'll just stay here for a couple of breaths. Tailbone draws under and then walk the hands back. Great job. Okay, let's come back into our down dog and walk the hands back to the feet. And here, just hang for a moment. Maybe even sway a little bit side to side, which can be really nice. And have the legs as bent or as straight as is comfortable for you. Maybe even bend and straighten them a few times here. Nice stretch for the hamstrings and up where the hamstrings meet the glutes. Really nice. And then a little bend in your knees. Tuck the tailbone under and completely relax the head and the shoulders and the arms. So now you're going to articulate up. So vertebrae by vertebrae from the bottom of your spine. Each one stacks one at a time on top of the other. Coming up to stand. Let's do a few more of those. Inhale. And then exhale, tuck the chin under, round the spine and rolling down. So it's like you're coming off an imaginary wall. And when you're down, hang. And then tuck the tailbone and roll up. Really nice. Inhale. And then reverse. So tuck the chin, round the shoulders, and vertebrae by vertebrae rolling down. Very nice. Inhale here, and then exhale, rolling up. So we did some great articulation in the spine tonight. Let's do the 3 movements. So inhaling, arch. So tailbone back, chest forward, and then exhaling, round, tuck the tailbone. And so we don't go forward and back. We stay on the same plane. So your shoulders are still over your hips the whole time, but your spine is moving. That's it. Lovely. It should feel really nice. And maybe you can notice there's a feeling of lots of mobility in your spine, maybe in your hips. Really nice. Let's go side to side. Inhale, exhale, slide. And exhaling, slide. And it's nice to close your eyes and feel the movement from the inside. And so we go mindfully, not over going further than is comfortable, but maybe trying to get your fingers a little further down your knee, but within reason, right? best practice is the one that suits your body perfectly. So you adapt it so it really suits your body. Hands on your shoulders. As you exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhaling, rotate. And rotate. And then come to center, drop your arms, close your eyes, and tune into your feet. And so we're going to very carefully just lean towards the front of your feet and notice the effect on your plumb line. So up your ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, your torso. And now lean towards your heels. Notice the effect. Come to center, lean to one side, and then lean to the other. And now come to your perfect center. And so ankles stacked, knees above. So nice and stable in the ankles, supporting the knees up to the hips. And then that natural curve in the spine that we noticed at the very beginning. So curve in the lumbar spine, the lowest part. And then up, chest is lifted, collarbones wide, shoulder blades down your back. Back of your neck is long and that natural curve in the neck. And just feel nice and stable, steady, nice posture here at the end of the class. And just notice how you feel in your body here as you stand for these couple of breaths. Perhaps very steady on your feet. Oh, great work, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for coming tonight. Oh, it's so nice to see everyone.